Buddy Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is. Oleksander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver, 6'2".
Oleksander.
And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver from...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed Cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksander Usyk.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want the knockout. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Tarver in some serious trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They exchange punches. And he misses with that straight left. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is off the charts. Counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab but does not score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that. And there's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Tarver goes down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still wanna fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And he scores with the counter. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? There's a counter shot. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Tarver in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. And there's the bell for round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Couldn't land that jab. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Caution being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. And there's the bell for round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And he misses with that jab. Misses with the straight left. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.